Look where we are. That village over there is Masca, and we are above Masca. We are at one of the Masca miradors in a fantastic scenery, and we are going to do a trail that goes above Masca on that ridge over there. It's called Camino de Guergues.
Yes, and it is that orange line clinging to the very edge of the cliffs up above the white line of the Masca Gorge trail, which we have already done, and it was nice. That video will be in the description, but this Guergues trail is an entirely different animal, not listed on either Tenerife or all trails, not marked and very exposed, and that very was in caps lock. But we are not the ones to shy away from a challenge, and as gorgeous as the Masca trail was, having the opportunity to look at that canyon from a different angle is not something we'd miss. We start near a farmhouse, whose owner was kind enough to put up a sign pointing hikers the right way. This is very important because, as you'll see, the path is not always visible, especially in late spring when the vegetation is high and thick. This is another thing of huge importance, and you'll see why later on.
This is the beginning of the trail. After a little bit of walking around and trying to find our way in, because it doesn't really look like a trail. If you don't see the path, it's because it's not very visible. Passing through a gate. What was here, I have no idea. This trail appears, disappears, and you have to be good with orientation and also have your trail preloaded on your watch or your phone app, like All Trails, Wikiloc, whatever, because as you can see, there is nothing here indicating that there is a path whatsoever.
As we're reaching the first part of the ridge, keep in mind that unless you can speak goat, you'll have absolutely no one to ask for directions, so take this route preloading advice with the utmost seriousness. In the first part, a few bits might look like a proper path, but that doesn't last, and you still have to watch your step, as you're about to see.
It's lined with rocks and everything. It's very narrow and very exposed, extremely exposed. Look at this. You cannot misstep here. Surprise! Oh, bees! In here, in this rock, somebody made a hive, and they look like wild bees. They are very small. I am technically walking on the ridge here. A misstep will be the end of me falling several hundred meters down the valley, so yeah, don't do that. If you're suffering from vertigo, don't come here. But the ridge walk is magnificent, is beyond magnificent. I mean, really. There's a cave over there. That is El Agujero, also called the Eye of God. This little carving here is called cazoletas, and it's believed to be carved since Guanche times. Oh, down here there is the cave we saw earlier, and I thought it's not reachable, but it is. You can get down to the trail. There are even a few steps, look there. Those are probably carved steps, like those. Yeah, getting down there, it's quite perilous, but this is how they did it since ancient times, since 2000 years ago. The trail continues, as you can imagine, over the same sort of terrain like in Teno. Generally in Teno the rock is very grippy, but not also if it rains. It goes well, but I think we're gonna be a little late for the restaurant in Masca. Look what I found in the bush. Hi baby. Hello. Yes. Finders keepers.
Approaching left turn.
It says approaching left turn. Did you see these colors? Volcanic aquarelle. Look what's behind me. Oh, this valley. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Masca Gorge from above. Here there's pretty much no trail. We have to go and reach those ruins over there. We are zigzagging through bushes here, and what can I say? We need to get to those ruins. I think it's here. So this pile of rocks shows us we're on the right path. This is less than optimal, but believe it or not, this is the way. The trail is unbelievable. As you can see, it's basically a goat path. This is Finca de Guergues, or at least a part of it. Alright, we have arrived at the return point, and we are right above Masca, the canyon, not the village. And tell me, is there another better place to eat lunch? Yeah, we are full of scratches and bruises and everything.
We are, but what we also are is above the Masca Gorge, standing on the very top of one of the giant Los Gigantes cliffs, and that is a moment in time that will forever stay with us. It took some beating and it will take much more going back, but we're here, and this is one of those places about which you don't often hear. I've been there too. This is Tenerife at its purest, wildest form, since the island had Guanche shepherds and mensays and nobody had heard a Spanish word. This is the edge of Teno, the second island that formed Tenerife after being relentlessly carved by the Atlantic for 5 million years.
We are on our way back, and this is anything but a trail. And the trail went on to that peak over there where we had lunch, a sandwich, and that's where we're coming from, and we need to get up that. It's all disused agricultural fields, terraces, and the vegetation is just relentless. It just wants to stop you from going forward. We are hiking alongside the Masca ravine, and yeah, it's a very nice consolation.
Oh my shoes. A lot of them.
Those are thistles or something similar. They sting like hell. The thing is, you can hike a good bit of the trail alongside the Masca ravine, but here you are one easy mistake away from disaster. So be very, 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 very careful. We are back almost at the last hill. We are at the ruins. Hang on. We are stung, scratched, cut. The exhilaration of almost reaching the last hill to climb is not there. This level of effort was not planned for today. Oh my God. Finally.
Yes, the ending is in sight, and we arrive at the part where the trail can be recognized here and there. The numbers for this hike are on the screen, and while the distance and elevation are nothing to sneeze at, the number of calories burned estimated by my Garmin tells the true story. The effort was huge. I didn't even burn that much climbing Pico del Teide, and that should give you the real picture. If you're adventurous and decide to do this trail, I'd advise you to pick a month with less vegetation, such as October, or you'll be fighting against it all the time. Don't do this in late May like us. Don't venture on this path without preloading the route. Wear trail shoes or boots and bear in mind that some rocks are frail. There is no support, indication or help anywhere. You're on your own. But if you want raw Tenerife, you'll get it here. See you next time.